Welcome everybody to another Fighting Nerdy Reaction. I'm BlackieChan.
I'm Pookie Alvarez.
And today we are doing Star Wars Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back pitch meeting.
Anyways.
Let's go!
So, you have a Star Wars movie for me?
Yes, sir, I do.
So, you might have heard that Mark Hamill had a car accident and broke his nose, so we're gonna have to kind of address the fact that his face is different.
Oh, way ahead of you. We're gonna start the movie on this ice planet called Hoth, right? And then this monster is gonna, punch him in the frickin' face.
Oh, that'll do it.
Yeah, so Luke wakes up in this cave, and this monster has frozen his feet to the ceiling.
What? How did he manage that?
I don't know, but it happens off screen, so you have to accept it.
Yeah.
Oh, I do. Okay, good to know.
Anyway, so Luke sees that his lightsaber conveniently fell right next to him and not outside as he was being violently dragged through the snow.
Oh, very lucky.
Yeah, so then he grabs the lightsaber using the Force and frees himself while somehow not cutting off his own feet.
Wow, skills.
And then he cuts the monster's arm off.
Oh, great, so we can finish off the monster and spend the night in the cave.
He sure can, but instead he's gonna run outside.
What? Isn't it freezing?
Yeah, he's gonna run right out of the cave in the freezing cold at dusk.
Is he able to keep himself warm with the Force or something?
No, not at all. He passes out pretty much immediately.
Oh.
But before he passes out, the ghost of Obi-Wan Kenobi shows up. And he's like, you need to go to this planet Dagobah and meet a Jedi Master named Yoda, who actually trained me.
Yoda.
He shows up to tell him this right before he passes out in the cold?
Yeah, he waited for this moment after 3 years of silence.
Yep.
Obi-Wan is kind of a drama queen.
Okay,
Yep.
you say this Yoda guy
Yes.
trained him?
Exactly, except he didn't.
What?
Yeah, Obi-Wan's kind of
Even
a
in
liar
Clone
too.
Wars.
Oh, a very sassy
Yeah,
ghost.
and-
Anyway,
Animated
so
series?
then Han Solo shows up and stuffs Luke inside a dead camel dinosaur.
Oh, that's nice of him, I guess.
Yeah, and these camel dinosaurs have warm guts, so Luke is able to survive in the cold.
Wow.
Anyway, so then back at the Rebel base, Leia kisses Luke because she wants to show Han she doesn't care about him.
Oh, a little love triangle, huh? That's cool. That's like a relatable human story.
Oh, you mean relatable as in I should have them be related?
No, that's not what I meant at all.
I mean, I guess they can be related if that's what you're into.
That's not. I didn't.
Alright, the reveal in the next movie, you weirdo.
Oh no.
Anyway, so the Empire
Oh,
finds
no.
out about this rebel base and they attack with these giant AT-AT things.
What are
Badass.
They're these giant things that walk super slowly and can only shoot directly in front of them.
Oh, it doesn't sound like a very effective weapon.
Oh, they're very effective against enemies that are directly in front of them.
So the rebels just don't attack them from the front?
Oh no, they do.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, so a bunch of them get killed and they're trying to shoot these things down, but they have these big shields.
Uh-oh.
But then they tie them up and make them fall, and then when they shoot them, they explode.
The shields don't
Yeah.
work anymore when they're on the ground?
Apparently not.
Well, great.
So then Han and Leia try to escape, but their hyperdrive isn't working, so they have to play hide and seek for, the whole movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and at the same time, Luke takes off with R2-D2 to go to Dagobah.
He doesn't have any problems
Dagobah.
escaping?
None whatsoever. So anyway, he gets to this planet, and it's just a big swamp, and that's where he meets Yoda.
And what's
Yoda.
Yoda's deal?
Well, he's tiny and green, and he says his words in like a backwards order.
Why?
Because.
Oh, okay.
So after some convincing, Yoda agrees to train Luke to be a Jedi.
Oh, what kind of training are we talking?
We're talking front flips, climbing things, lifting things with his mind, some more flips, a lot of flips.
Oh, being a Jedi requires
Yep.
a lot of flipping.
It sure
Yep.
does. So anyway, after a couple
How's
of
the
days of
parkour?
doing flips in a swamp with a puppet, Luke has a vision that his friends are in trouble. So he's like, I gotta go.
Okay.
And Yoda's
Bye,
like,
bitch.
no, you better not go. And even Obi-Wan shows up to be like, yeah, no, you need to finish your flippy training with this puppet who trained me, but also no, he didn't.
Oh, so what does Luke
Flippy
do?
training.
He decides to ignore the puppet and the ghost, and he takes off.
Oh, ignoring ghosts is
Tight.
That's what I do all the time with
Tight.
the disembodied ghost head that lives in my office.
What are you talking about? There's a ghost that lives in here?
Nope, there's not.
Well, okay then. So anyway, then Han and Leia go meet Lando Calrissian, who's an old friend of Han's.
Okay.
And he acts all friendly, but it turns out the Empire got there a couple of minutes before Han and Leia. So they get captured and Han Solo gets frozen in carbonite.
Oh no.
And then Luke shows up, but it quickly becomes clear that he has not done enough flippy training.
Darth Vader overpowers him.
Yeah, he cuts his hand off.
Oh man, you love when people get their arms and hands cut off, don't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do. I just had to write that in there.
Very weird.
Anyway, so then Luke is like, Obi-Wan
Turns
said
him
you
on.
killed my father, and Vader's like, no,
This
I
ghost
am
head.
your father.
Oh, Luke, I am your father. That's a great quote.
That's not the quote, though. It's, no, I am your father.
Luke, I am your father. I love it.
Okay, whatever. So anyway, then Luke is like, you
Misquoted
know,
for the rest of the
no,
time.
right. And by now he's out on this thing with nothing below him but a huge drop.
Oh man, it's gonna be tough for him to get out of that situation.
Actually, it's going to be
Super easy,
easy.
barely an
Very
inconvenience.
Who said that? I mean, they are right. It is going to be that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he just lets himself fall and he happens to land in a fun slide thing.
thing. Oh, they should call him Lando, am I right? That's not funny.
Okay.
Anyway, so then Luke is hanging from a thing in the sky, right? And he uses his brain force walkie-talkie to ask Leia for help.
Oh wow, that's a whole lot of convenience.
It's a whole lot of force usage.
Sounds like the same thing from a writing perspective.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Wow.
And so yeah, that's it.
What do you mean that's it?
That's it. It's over.
But Han is still frozen in carbonite and Darth Vader is still out there. Does this movie not have an ending?
No, not really. People are just gonna have to come see episode 6 in
Yep.
a couple of years.
Episode 6? What are you talking about? This is the second movie.
Of the first trilogy, which is technically the second trilogy, because after this we could do a trilogy taking place before this, and after that we could do a trilogy taking place after this.
Oh, I'm very confused.
Trilogy.
I mean, okay.
Yeah, I mean, we need to make a bunch of these movies right now in the 80s before people lose interest in this Star Wars fad.
Yeah, true. I guess people won't really be into this franchise beyond this decade.
Alright.
Yep. 20.
Hey guys,
What?
it's Ryan here. Hope you enjoyed that
2022,
pitch meeting. We
2024,
have a ton of-
2026. They
Oh,
won't learn.
all the Star Wars.
I like Star Wars, but I don't know if I'm gonna be watching those. It depends on what happens with this last one.
Hmm.
Because I did not like Solo at all, and I very angry at Last Jedi. Even though I got the poster for Last Jedi, because that poster's fucking cool.
Yep.
But beyond that,
It's right behind us. I was just making sure.
I like the Ghost Head.
It's this year, right? That's coming out or next year?
Yeah, it's coming up in a couple months. Coming out on Christmas time.
Wow, wow, wow.
Wow, wow, wow.
Well, time to skip out that whole week from work.
That whole week. Why?
Mm.
For a movie?
Yeah,
You planning on seeing it a bunch of times?
sure.
Okay.
If it's good, right, Hera?
Nobody cares about your stupid cat. Anyway.
Anyways, yeah,
Pookie.
don't, oh gosh, where am I going? Am I coming back? I'm coming back. There we go. I'm Pookie Alvarez.
BlackieChan.
We'll guys see you next time.